Okay, this is my audio analysis of the program Reading Wonders by McGraw-Hill, published in 2014. Learning to read is a very difficult task. Children have to take their spoken language and apply that knowledge to the written word. Sousa says there is no one specific area of the brain that is specialized for reading, but instead there are three neural systems at work. The first one is the occipital lobe, which you need to be able to see the words that are written on the page. Then there's the auditory processing system that takes those words and letters and processes them into the phonemes that you know. This is assisted by Broca's and Wernicke's areas, which help give meaning to those letters and sounds. Finally, the frontal lobe takes all of that information and combines it to comprehend the text that you just read. Sousa breaks down the things you need to know to learn to read. The first two are phonological and phonemic awareness. This is the knowledge and understanding of the sounds and sound parts in a word. Then you need the alphabetic principle and phonics. So once you know the sounds, knowing the relationship between the sound and the letters that you see. All of those principles and understandings make up the decoding portion of reading. And then you have the comprehending piece. To comprehend what you read, you also need vocabulary and fluency. Vocabulary helps you understand the meaning of the words that you read, and fluency ensures that you read it at a pace that allows you to read it quick enough and well enough to understand. Vocabulary and fluency are what Sousa calls the bridge between word recognition, the decoding, the phonemic and phonics, understanding and comprehending the text. Sousa also recommends a balanced approach between phonemic awareness and enriched text. You need both in a reading program to ensure that your readers will become fluent, strong readers. Reading Wonders is the reading curriculum that we use in my district. I teach 5th grade, so I teach the 5th grade version. Throughout staff meetings and discussions with other teachers, I also know a little bit about what's in the other grade levels. So all of Reading Wonders does have enriched complex text. This is something that Sousa recommends, as well as an article I read by Laura Robb. Enriched text allows them to read and understand syntax and semantics and how that works in the English language and get high-level vocabulary. Phonics skills in Reading Wonders are also addressed at every level, even in 5th grade. It's used once or twice a week to look into a different phonics chunk to help us break up multisyllabic words. Vocabulary is also emphasized weekly, so building on the vocab base with 8 new vocabulary words every week. Light fluency is used, so fluency is worked on a couple times a week, and then they have other materials for students that may need more in-depth help with their fluency. They also provide differentiated instruction, so leveled readers as well as small group support for students so that they can receive reading instruction at their own level. Some things, however, that Reading Wonders is missing. One of the big ones is phonemic awareness. There is some in the lower grades, but it's very limited, only 5 to 10 minutes daily in the K-1 curriculum. This is not enough. Sousa pinpoints phonemic awareness as one of the major key components to knowing and understanding reading, and so my district is actually looking for supplemental curriculums to build up their phonemic awareness because they feel that Reading Wonders is not meeting the need. Reading Wonders also does not really provide for student choice in their reading material. Student choice increases motivation. Motivation means that they're more likely to make meaning from what they're reading, which increases the likelihood of retention. So without student choice, some of that motivation is lost. And I can definitely see that in my classroom at times when we're reading a story or stories that just really aren't interesting to them. So overall, Reading Wonders does a good job at getting at the comprehension piece, the vocab, and some of the higher level components that Sousa mentions, but does not allow for student choice and really is missing enough phonemic awareness work in the lower grades to make sure that those students have a strong base to read from. And that's my analysis. Thank you.